Okay, I think we are live. Let's just swap over to here. We can see then. Let's have a look. Nobody's joining on just yet. We'll do. We've got one viewer now on. Can we see who that viewer is? I don't think so. Oh, Pia. Pia's online. We've got two now on. We're down at the lake. We've got our, let me just swap the camera around. We've got our little squad here. We've got Ida, Lisa, Atte. We've got little Joy. Oh, if we can see, she's hanging out. We've got, this is where it's all going to go down. So we'll just go down, have a little look. So we're up in Tampere. We had a little snowstorm last night, so it's nice and fresh. This bubbly thing is how they keep the ice from forming again on this part of the lake. You can see over here, the whole lake is frozen. There's a little island over there. And this is where the jump in will happen. I'll jump down in here. All of that's frozen, and there's a beach over there. If we go up here a bit, we've got 7 viewers on now, 8 counting up. That's a little sauna. And there's a change room over here. I'll give you just a little view around the side. As we go up, this is where Ida grew up. Up in Tampere. As you can see, we got nice snow cover last night. The whole path is covered. Temperature wise, we're talking, I looked at it this morning and we were not minus 6 with a apparently a northerly wind making it feel like minus 12, which I'm a little bit nervous about, but from what I've been told, the water itself is slightly over 0, so it could be 2 degrees, could be 3. We'll see what happens, but I'll be jumping in there in about 5 minutes or so. So I'll need to go and get changed now, so I'll jump in there in a second, but I'll hand you over to Ida's sister Lisa, hey, who can maybe tell you a bit about what we've, how much we've raised, how many seconds I need to be in the water, and also then she'll be filming the event itself. So I'll be right back. I'll just get changed, and I'll see you all soon.
Does Ida want to tell us how many seconds we got?
So Lennon's raised a bit more than $2,000, which is awesome. The initial was to get 500 to even get him to go in, but we are now at 32 seconds, and we have subtracted a couple seconds because there were people who donated on the condition for him to subtract the time that they otherwise would have added. Yeah, so 32 seconds in the water for Lennon. He has done this once before, about 5 years ago, and then I think he actually went from a sauna into the water. Now he's just gonna go into a heated dressing room and strip down and walk briskly on the jetty and jump in the water. So we'll see how he goes. And I think actually the money that he's raised definitely will fund basketball for the Special Olympics and pay for their court time. Not quite sure what else that money will cover or where it will go, to be honest. But excellent call. And here in Finland, I think actually it was one of, I think it was Tony Moore's idea to for Lennon to actually jump in the water. And here in Finland, people do this all the time. we've actually got a couple other people here, but trying to respect their privacy and not show any more naked people than we need to. But the matter of fact is that the water is actually warmer than the air outside. So, I mean, let's not get crazy, it's still cold. But the sensation you get from it, especially when you get out of the water, is you actually get filled with this heat. And we could go into the science of that whole thing, but I'm not gonna. Yeah, and we've had a massive snowstorm here last night, so the ground is pretty much covered. Wasn't on Friday. This is a wonderful thing about Finland. We all already thought spring was coming, and then nope, snowstorm. Yeah, so that's about it. Our little helper here supporting Daddy to jump in, and let's hope Lennon doesn't take too long before he builds up the courage. Yeah. Does anyone else want to say something about the Finnish culture or weather while we're playing for time?
I'm just thinking that Lennon's probably pondering that should he wear Speedos or just shorts?
Yes. Budgies.
I was rooting for the Speedos. That's the Finnish way. Yeah. As dorky as possible.
Yeah.
That's how we do it.
Budgie smuggler. Budgie smuggler. Yeah. So, how's everyone else? Yeah. Maybe you can show the sauna behind us, which is unfortunately locked up. But it's this nice looking barrel. Yeah, unfortunately warm at 5, and here we have Lennon.
How we going, guys? I'll just put this around me because we're talking -6 outside, -12 with the wind chill apparently. So I've got my hat on here. I'm not going to put my head under the water, and these shoes so I can stand here on the ice and actually talk to you for a second. So thank you very much for everyone who's donated. I believe Ida just shared with you how much we've raised. The money all goes towards Special Olympics, which for those who don't know is a bit different to the Paralympics. The Paralympics are mainly for elite athletes with a variety of different disabilities, whereas the Special Olympics is mainly for people with intellectual disability, and the focus is more on just getting out there, having a bit of fun and doing some sport. So this money raised will go toward the Special Olympics Inner West Club. I believe we raised $2,320, which will definitely cover their basketball fees, and may also be able to help out with their soccer and tenpin bowling fees and that kind of thing as well. So thank you to everyone who has donated, and let's get this done.
Your question, do I start the timer when you are
So,
completely submerged?
Ida will start the timer when I'm completely submerged. Okay, Ida, if you call out when we've done the full 30 seconds. 32, I believe we're at.
Yep.
All right, let's go. Ha, 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 ha.
How do you feel?
This is cold. Where are we at?
17.
17.
Deep breaths.
Oh. Jesus. Towel. Oh, that's cold. I don't recommend anyone doing that. Thanks again to everyone who donated. We're up here, Tampere, Finland. All money goes toward Special Olympics in the Inner West. And I'll be doing this again next year to raise money once again for the Special Olympics. Thanks everyone. and see you around.